Hi everyone. This is an uncut recording of how to set up tank chassis. Alright, first of all, what you want is the simple chassis made by Coringa123, or whatever his fucking username is, my fault, core. So you go to search bar, simple chassis, and it pop forwarded it. And you click that and click community models. This is the simple chassis release. Now you're gonna download that, and now we're gonna open a classic baseplate. Classic baseplate is just infinitely better than the other baseplate. Other baseplate just makes everything look blue and ugly. This is a far better starting grid. Oh, sorry. So you go, and then you get your file, and you just drag it in there, and boom, you have a car now. Now, if you want to do a Chevy only Gen 6 league, wow, well, looky here, you don't have to do a fucking thing. But I'm assuming that the people watching want to do something else with this. Go to collision. This is a custom tab I made to do this. Click new tab, name it collision group or whatever. Add tools, collision groups. For some reason Roblox doesn't include this on the default tab anymore. You need it like this. So I'm gonna just delete that. I have my own collision group tab. Now follow what it says here. You need to make collide hitbox and tires. And now you go to table view, and you literally, alright, so now once you've done this, you gotta test it real quick. So click this button. Actually no, do test here. So wherever you are in studio, you spawn right there, but do that and it should load you into the game. Let me just close that. Alright, now I'm in the game, right? And you just get in the car. Works now. Shocker. Can do whatever you want with it. All works, draft works and whatnot. Very basic chassis. Now to the body removal. Open this. Open body. And delete everything in here. Now you just have wheels. Now if we're gonna go into other assets and go to models. Actually no, meshes. Meshes is where all the stuff is. I'm going to do let's see. Not here. I'll do the 1998 S&G cars uploaded by my buddy Cartoon. Download that. Another RBXM. And you literally drag it in. Now I'm only going to be doing one of the cars, but it's the same exact process for every car. So I'm going to do the Jasper Thunderbird. So you have this. And notice how it has no welds. This is bad. So go to model, select 2, and weld. Select like that. This process till you have welded everything. And if you want to see that, click here and do welds. Should look something like this, and if it does, it's fine. You can see everything else on here is welded too. Now here's the strap. Simple chassis will come with the primary part set to vehicle. See, turn that off. Go up here, pivot, reset, pivot again. So now it's at the dead center. Copy the position of simple chassis. Notice how I haven't clicked on anything else. Just copy this. Now click on the Jasper, whatever car you are doing. And again, quickly do the pivot reset so it's in the dead center. Make sure there's no primary part. And paste. Now the car is in the dead center. Right? And now you can, like, see it's already cleared off the ground pretty well. So all I have to do is just align it. So I've aligned it so the axle on the rear is pretty much fit. And now to move the front wheels, select FL, FR, and front axle and drag it back until you feel like it's right. And now you're like, hey, but the wheels are all sticking out and shit. Go into every wheel, click the mesh, select all of it, and right here, offset. Actually, no, it's different for every. Hang on. But yeah, you'll see offsets like this. Just make it like. Right, so the higher it is positive, the more inside it goes. So like for this, 0.5 has actually done pretty well for me. Now the wheels are a bit big, but that just comes with, you know its chassis. Boom. Actually, I might shift the body back a little. I'm gonna move the rear axle back a tiny bit. And just like that, I have made a Cup 98 car. But wait, we're not done yet. Here's the critical part. Select everything internal wise and make it can collide off. This is important so you don't go through the body. And also, make sure custom physical properties is selected and put 0 for everything. This is only for interior. This is so the interior has no effect on the car and there's no imbalance. Select paint. Make the collision group collide hitbox. Boom. And keep can collide on and turn on precise complex decomposition on collision fidelity. This makes the hitbox like perfect. If we look, collision fidelity. Now, like the hitbox like this is fucking perfect. If I set it to like box, give it a moment, it'd have the collision of a box. That's not good. You'll fucking hook people all the time. Hull can also work, but the best is precise complex. So you don't need to do that. That's just demonstration. Right. You've got the car now. Again, can collide on for the paint. Fucking collide hitbox. And then turn on custom physical properties. 0, 0. And then you can leave elasticity and friction. Friction you can adjust to make the bodies really slidey and stuff. But yeah. Once you get this, select all this, put it in body. Delete the original model that this was in, and then select paint, select vehicle seat, weld. And finally, set primary part of SimpleChassis back to vehicle seat. If you've done it right, then the body should stick onto the car, and the wheels shouldn't fall off. And if you get in, you can fucking drive. Boom. You've made a tank chassis car. And now you shouldn't go in RDH and beg people for help. Again, homework help exists for a reason with like small issues, but don't abuse that.